Hi, this is Ross from Solutionware, and today I'm going to be looking at the Motion F5. Now this is not to be confused with the Motion C5, which is aimed primarily again at the medical profession. Okay, so the unit that you can see here is I would categorize as a semi-rugged device as opposed to a rugged unit. In terms of weight, it's quite light at 3 pounds, so it's easy to carry around with you. The screen is nice and big. It's a 10.4 inch XGA TFT display. Now it does not operate in dual mode, so it's not touch sensitive. You must use the digitizer pen, which I found excellent to work with. It was very easy to use. It was very natural. Okay, so moving along, then up the top, you'll see here there's various buttons that do various things on the device. So if I go ahead and if I want to change the orientation of the screen, so you may prefer to see the screen in portrait, and you may prefer that. So if you press this button here and this guy, you'll see that the unit has changed. The orientation has changed. So I'm just going to go ahead and change that right back. Okay, we are back. So from here, various features on the device can be activated. Now, if I were to press this button here and B, that would activate the barcode scanner. Now, I don't have a barcode scanner on this unit because it's an optional extra, but you can see here at the top there are two buttons here, one for RFID and the other for barcode reading. And if the barcode reader were installed, it would be right here on the side, and the RFID is right here on the side. Just moving back up along the side of the unit here, you'll see the power button, fingerprint reader, little button for logging on, and also the camera, which I will demonstrate in a couple of minutes. Down the bottom there is a port for the docking station, and there's not a whole lot going on the side. So as you can see, there are not many, there's no USB port on this unit, but as I said, you can use on the docking station. There are 3 USB ports. There's also a 10100 Ethernet LAN port, and a port for a VGA port for connecting to an external monitor. As I said before, I found the digitizer pen very easy to work with. So if you're in a situation where you have to take a lot of notes, I found it very, very natural. It was really like using a pen and a notepad. It was really, really nice to work with. Now, in terms of battery life, it varies between maybe 2 to 4 hours depending on your usage. So I would definitely recommend getting a spare battery for this, because you don't want to be in a situation where you're out and you run out of power and you can't use it anymore. So definitely a spare battery is a must buy. I said I'd give a quick demonstration of the integrated 2 megapixel camera, and I will do now. Bear with me for 1 second while I set this up. Again, the button for activating the camera is on the side, so I'm going to do that now by pressing the camera button. It takes about 3 seconds to warm up, and there we are there. So once it's in the viewport, just press the camera button again, and that has taken a picture of my funny dog. So again, you can see a situation where that might be useful in situations where you need to capture maybe the condition of something, or you're doing a survey for whatever reason and you need to capture something. Now on this screen it's giving me the option to delete or copy to clipboard or close or save. In this case I'm just going to go ahead and close it. But you could see situations where you might have a custom application and you want, you know, to capture pictures or whatever, so it's definitely useful for that. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick demo of the docking station. This is an optional extra, but obviously definitely recommend it. As you can see here on the side of the unit, we have 3 USB ports and a 10100 Ethernet LAN port there. On the other side we have a VGA port for connecting it to an external monitor, which is very handy. Here we have a little slot here, an additional slot for charging a spare battery, which is quite useful. So what you can do is you can be having one battery charging and then have a spare battery charging at the same time. So I'm just going to pop this in here just to show you. And you can see there, it fits in quite nicely. Now there are many optional extras that you can get for this unit. As I said, there's no real port or no connectivity on the device itself on board, but you can get the device an accessory called an Easy Connect. On that you will have a USB port and a 10100 Ethernet LAN port as well, which is quite useful. Okay, so that just about wraps it up. I'm just going to mention quickly there is a later version, the F5V, out, and that has just been launched recently, and it has quite a lot of great improvements on it, and some of those include the following. Now the device I was looking at here, there was a 40 gig hard disk and 2 gigs of RAM. On the new unit you can get a 160 gigabyte hard disk and up to 4 gigs of RAM. You can apparently they say there's a 30% increase in battery life, which is great, and also a really good feature is the hot swappable battery, which is a great feature. Also, another great feature is they've actually added a USB port to the unit, which is an absolute a great addition to it. I'm not sure why it wasn't there before. And also again, another option on the F5V is a 3 megapixel camera and a webcam, which again for connectivity and is great, absolute must. So overall then, I have to say it's great to work with, especially like the digitizer pen. The handwriting recognition was absolutely fantastic. Great, it's light, the screen is lovely, it's viewable outdoors. Yeah, I have to say I like it. If you need any more information, you can get information on the Motion Computing website, or if you want to contact me, I'm Ross. I work with Solutionware, and my details are on the website at www.solutionware.ie. Okay, thanks for taking the time to watch this, and talk to you soon. Bye.